Hi everyone, it's a Monday at Daisy Cottage Schoolhouse, and he's already making faces. Okay, so my pen just broke. So I'm gonna show you how to do set in corners. I think that's what you call this. I'm not really sure what you call it, but I'm not sure, but I'll show you the technique. So can you see how all four squares or all four strips are going around the square? I'm going to show you how to do this. Now I did it with the pink and I did it with this middle because I wasn't sure which one I liked. If I wanted it to be pink or neutral all the way around. I'm not sure still, so I've done it both ways. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a square. Mine is 3.5 inches, and I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to draw a little line at my 1/4 inch corner. Doggone it, my thing just quit on me. Okay, so here's my 1/4 inch that way. I'm just giving it one little dash, and then I'm going to do here at the kind of the crossroad, I guess you'd say, of the other. So that's my point with my 1/4 inch. That's really important that you do that. Now you're going to take this and you're going to flip it. This is it right here. So it could be in your upper right hand corner is where it's going to be. Okay, this is my right hand, that's where it's going to be. Now you take one of these strips, and these strips are 2 by 5 random fabrics, and you're going to lay this strip down at the bottom, and you see how you're going to have that hang over up here at the top? That's what you want, okay? That's what you want to have. It lined up at the bottom, hanging over at the top. And remember, this is where our little 1/4 inch is. So that's where we're going to stop when we sew. Right at the 1/4 inch, okay? So here's another look at it. Here's another look. Stop at the 1/4 inch when you sew, okay? So here we go. And again, I'm not pinning, but you can pin. So I'm going to stop right at that 1/4 inch, that 1/4 inch line. And if you go a little tiny bit too far, it's okay because you can unpick it, but don't backstitch, okay, on that seam. Okay, so here it is. There's where we started. Okay, we're going to open it up, and I'm just finger pressing, and you can go to the iron and press this if you want, and see how I'm pressing it this direction. So you can do it on the iron, you can finger press. I'm just going to finger press it right now. And I pick another fabric, same size as before, it's 2 by 5, and I'm going to lay it right here on this end, okay? So we're going to work from right to left around this block. And now we're going to sew this one on. Same thing. We don't have to stop at a 1/4 inch this time though. We're going to go all the way to the end. Okay? All the way down. Kind of similar to the log cabin block, but not really. If that makes sense. Okay. So here we are again with our 1/4 inch mark. We're going to go around. Now we're going to keep going to the left. So we got another one. I'm just going to take another fabric out of here and lay it on top. Okay, see what we're looking at? Okay, remember here's our 1/4 inch where we stopped, and this is what we're doing right now. This is our third piece.
I don't get it.
Well, hopefully they do. Okay, we're gonna sew, and we're not gonna stop again at 1/4 inch. We're gonna go all the way to the bottom. Okay. All right, now we're ready to put in that set-in piece. That's what I think we call it, a set-in. That's what we're going to call it, a set-in. Okay, so see here how we've got this piece? And we need to make it fit, because it doesn't fit right now, right? But here's our 1/4 inch. So we'll pin. This I would pin if I was you. I'm going to pin this end, and then we're going to come down here. See this opening right here? Did you stop? No? Okay. And then you want to put a pin right in that 1/4 inch mark, okay? Do you see that? And we're going to stop right there, or start there. I'm going to start there. So I'm going to put my needle right down in that spot, okay? That's in that 1/4 inch cross section that we marked. And I'll take my pin out, and I'm not going to backstitch. I'm going to go forward. See, this is still hanging up here, okay? Okay. Let me get this off here. Okay, now we're gonna open that up, and here's where the magic happens. This is when we're gonna take that piece, and there's our 1/4 inch that allows us to turn it and set it in there and make our seam. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay. Well, never mind. I think it makes sense to them. Okay, so now we're going to close that seam up and add in that last part that we didn't sew. Okay. And
Okay.
now stop. And now we have our block. Look, our block. And it is a 6.5 inch block when you're finished. Okay, want me to do one more?
No.
Stop. Okay, so I'm going to do another one on this fabric this time. Okay, remember we're going to mark the 1/4 inch section going one direction, just a little bit, turn it, mark another section, and then when you start sewing, make sure that is in the right upper hand corner. Right upper hand corner, okay? Take a fabric, 2x5, lay it down, and you want to have the excess up here by your 1/4 inch that you marked, because remember you're going to stop sewing at a 1/4 inch right there. Okay? Okay, so here's my 1/4 inch mark. Can you see it in here? It's right here, and I'm going to stop sewing there. And hopefully I'll stop sewing right on that. Ooh, right on it. So I didn't go past that, and if I did, like I said, you can unpick. So don't backstitch. Okay, so there's that first section. Next, say hi. Say hi. Okay, over here. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo-hoo. All right, so now we're coming down with the second piece at the bottom. Remember, we're going to the left. We started at the right. We're going to go to the left. It's to the left. And then you sew. And see, this is how I'm putting my fabric is down. I'm not going to flip this up like that, because then you got all kinds of crazy happening there. So I'm going to put it down. Okay. And then I'm going to go to the left, pick another fabric. Left, like this. To the left, to the left, to the left. I think that's a Beyonce song. Okay, so now we're gonna sew all the way down. No stopping at the 1/4 inch, remember. Just keep on going all the way down. Uh-oh. Okay, now we're gonna do that top piece where we have to set it in. Because see, it doesn't fit. So we have to put it here, pin it, and then we're gonna find that little opening that we did not close and pin it right on our line, right on our 1/4 inch mark going down. Okay, see my mark? See where I pinned? And then I start sewing right there on that mark. My needle's right down in that the line that goes this way, the intersection actually. And then you're going to go forward. And if you start too far back, you're going to know, because when you open it up, you'll see you have to pick out a little, because it won't work if you went too far, started too far up. Okay. Okay, so see, there's where my needle went in, right there at this little intersection, and kind of on this side of it. Okay. Then you open up, flip it, and then you've got it all lined up. And then you're going to close it up. And I start back a little bit, back, so that I can catch everything when I'm sewing. You can backstitch there too if you want, and there it is. Okay, so that's the square. I hope you guys enjoyed this and you learned how to do it. If you don't, you can ask me questions. Now I have these fabrics. These are the fabrics that I've been showing that you guys wanted some of, and they're only going to be for people that are watching this video. And I'm going to cut them. They're ones I've saved forever. They're all low volume. I call them neutrals, but I guess they're called low volumes now. And there's all kinds of them. But what I'm going to do is make fat eighth bundles. and I'm going to list them. I think there's going to be about 25 to 30 of them in the bundle. Don't get so close. 25 or 30 in the bundle, and they're going to be Fat Ace, and they're going to be $30 plus shipping. So if you want one of these and you see this video, you can send me a message on my Instagram page and let me know with your PayPal information, because I'm not going to post this anywhere until I've sold what you guys want. And I think I can make about 10. I may be able to make more, so I'm going to take these first come first serve. If you want it, let me know. Email me. No, don't email me. Do a direct message for me. So don't be sending up here. Don't be sending them everywhere. Like don't be messaging me like on my Facebook, my email, everywhere, because then I got to go around and find them all. Only do it on my direct message. That way I can go down the list and pick in order of who wanted them. Okay, and one other thing, the two fabrics I use in the center is this one. If you like it, I don't know which one I'm going to go with yet. This is the Hope Chest fabric. That's on my Etsy page. And this pink one here that I used is Strawberry Biscuit, and that's also in my Etsy store if you want to use that or whatever you have. Now, one last thing. This is the quilt I did last week when I told you how to do the log cabin, the crazy log cabin. And what I did was I kept going around and around and around, and I just decided to make one giant log cabin block and not make any other blocks. So this is the same concept as we were doing, except for I kept using strips, all different sizes, and going around and around and around it. And that's what it came out with. And it's kind of, could be a baby quilt size. I think it's 20... I don't know, about 30-inch square maybe, because the fabric 42, so I could have went around a couple more rows, but I stopped right there. And then I used this butterfly from the Happy Day collection, which is also in my Etsy shop, and that's on my back. And this is Lori's So Cherry 2 pink gingham fabric that I use for my binding. So that's that, and I think that's all I have. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back next Monday. Thank you. Bye.
Say goodbye, Skylar.